What up, dog? What up, dog? What's good? Oh, we really got it cracking. Want to welcome y'all to Hood Motivation Poetry Readings. I'm your host and your man, Rap Talk. Thank you for tuning in. Just giving a test run, trying to see how this work out. Just want to come at y'all with some poetry. I got the shirt right here. Never be afraid to dream. Got the hoodies available in the description. You can get that. Just gonna make a movement out of that. Never being afraid to dream is a positive thing, and it's actually a movement I'm putting together that I want to keep going. I got texts coming in. You gotta excuse me. They gotta hit me back. I'm on YouTube trying to make this grow, baby. You see? But again, never be afraid to dream right here. This is a movement, a positive movement I consider. I consider it to be something that a slogan can grow and be passed on, and just something that's just a phrase that's motivational, people can live by, that can inspire people to do more and get in tune with themselves and understand that never being afraid to dream is a positive thing, and it's something that can be shared, and it's something you can tell other people. It's just a statement, being that the phrase I figure is so powerful. It actually was just a poem I just wrote a while back. I was just sitting up thinking to myself and just thinking about life, and just thinking to myself and how I was as a kid and how I used to think about certain things and how I used to look at life, and just thinking, like, in the beginning, my mind was just on so much stuff. I just, like, it with no limits. It with no limits to thinking. It with no limits to the whole mindset of just creating. So never be afraid to dream. That's where I just come from. Matter of fact, I'll get into a poem or two with y'all. A poem or two with y'all. Matter of fact, we can start it off with never be afraid to dream. Listen to me. As a kid, I spent a lot of time alone. Just me and my imagination. But as I grew older, met more people, you see, I slowly start to think with limitations. See, just because they tried, failed, didn't excel, don't mean you shouldn't dream, settle for simple things, or go roll with the same story to tell. Because see, as a man, you gotta work. Sometimes get down in the dirt. Have tough skin, opinions hurt, but most importantly, keep God first. And stop thinking in reverse. See, that's why the past is the past. See, that's why legs move forward, not backwards. See, everything's temporary, none lasts. But you can't be afraid to dream. You gotta think outside the box. Know your worth, never settle for what you believe. Realize what that meaning that is to never stop. Cause see, we all here for a reason. Everybody is the author of their own truth. But you see, what's more important is the lies and distortion that some being selling to the youth. See, you can be who you want. Time, place, position. Just keep your eye on the journey and don't forget the mission. Pay attention to your vision, even if it gets blurry. You'll get your credit in the end. Just keep in mind that this is your story. So never be afraid to dream. Just don't stop while the world is moving. Baby steps. As long as you ain't where you were yesterday, ain't nobody losing. You improving. See, this is a movement. You the Malcolm and the Martin. And anytime you about to stop, just keep in mind why you started. So never be afraid to dream. Around the corner is your breakthrough. Never be afraid to dream. Watch where God and self-confidence takes you. Never be afraid to dream. Rap Talk. That's that piece of poem. Never be afraid to dream. I hope that sit well with you. I always usually get a nice response when I perform that poem, which is cool. I like to perform that at events that's, of course it ain't no cussing in it. That's some, at events where maybe kids are at, some social, some type of, it can be a graduation, some type of ceremony, just some positive, or, a back to school function. I done performed that poem multiple times at different back to school functions and stuff like that for kids and different people. So, that's basically where I'm at with that poem. I have so much material to be all over the place. Like my latest video I just uploaded shortly ago is a piece I had this wrote called Souls for Sale. And I was just thinking, I would just write, sometime when the brain just get to going, I try to just share something, give off a little insight. I try to have a message in what I do, some type of positivity, but I be on my raw shit too, I am from the hood, straight up Detroit, West Side. I do what I do, but the people I talk to is not really that I want to talk at them. I kind of want to talk for them too, also to let them know that, I'm right there with them. I don't want to talk at people. I kind of want to talk for people. Some of our greatest musicians did. People like Tupac, stuff like that. That was one of the things he kind of always preached and talked about, and was talking about how, he wanted to be the voice. And through this poetry, some people do consider it rap, which that is kind of where it started at, rap, R-A-P, it's rhythm and poetry. But just through the teachings of the poetry that I do, it's just so down to earth. I try to just keep it me. Stay on what I be on. My style is just how the name just flow off. When they say rap talk, that's basically how it is. What I'm giving to you it's rap talk. It's just straight up game. I'm just talking to you, but I'm talking to you in rap form, just like this, But even though when I perform, though, I get a little bit more animated, get more into it, I give off more of a performance to it. But at the same time, just understand that when you performing, it's different than, I'm just sitting here just kicking it to you, talking to you. But it's still rap talk. That's the whole ordeal. And matter of fact, y'all make sure y'all go back and check out some of my other videos. Be sure to comment and subscribe to the page. Subscribe. I'm just doing a test run right now, checking out this whole hookup, seeing how I can live stream, because I definitely want to build, I want to show people that, we can just flip all this around, and we can show them how to get it done with positivity. We can show these kids you can get money, all that by doing positive. You know what I'm saying? You can still be cool, be a poet, all that. That's one of my goals. I want to show that it's cool. I want to show that you ain't got to be over here talking about spinning blocks and boom, 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 robbing and stealing and killing and all that. Shoot them up, bang, bang. You ain't got to be on that tip. You can be yourself, be positive, spread awareness, and, really have some social to say, something social to say, and still be cool and still be that guy. Because I got poetry for the women, all that. I can get on that tip, but at the end of the day, I want to, put some of the vitamins in the candy, I want to teach you something. I want you to leave with something positive. I want you to leave with some type of emotion to be like, okay, I want to do something today. I want to get to going. I want to get up, get to work on something. I want to put my initiative to something. I want to do something. I want to be somebody. That's the type of people I want to reach, And I definitely want to catch them at that age before, they just run haywire and, to where it's still a listening mind that can absorb some information and take it in. You know, it can be grown folks too, all that. I mean, whoever you are, I mean, it's still entertainment. Like KRS-One and BDP and them said back in the day, you know, it's edutainment, you know. We ain't gonna be preaching with it though, but I got all types of poems, man. Let me get into another one. I got this one also I wrote. I've been looking at some of my numbers. I've been thinking like, damn, man, I should have some more numbers, but it is what it is. It's all gonna pick up. You have to stay consistent, grow with it, you know. And it's on YouTube. You gotta share the video to make the channel grow. That's my new slogan too, by the way. Share the video to make the channel grow. But check out this one though I wrote too. This one called Black Dysfunctions. I'm just gonna read it to you because I don't think I might remember it by heart. So, like I say, these hood motivation poetry read. Check this out. They rewriting history right in our face. What a disgrace. Killed in cold blood, no mistake, and we still can't win the case. Judges echo hate. The jury vision is blurry. It's more black millionaires now more than ever. We moving forward. I get it, yeah, surely. Buy that chain. Push that whip. Ignore your needs and family deeds and treat all women like you a pimp. But I ain't perfect. I battle my demons. Lusted for sex, slut them out swimming in alcohol as they work for my semen. But is God sin? Or did he turn his back? Cause in the ghetto, that's just how we act. Kill, sell drugs, rob. We shouldn't have been exposed to young stuff like that. Uncles in prisons. Daddies is missing. Respect who got more, cause you poor is a conscious decision. Look who you are. Look who you wasn't. Rise out the trap, remove those black dysfunctions. Black dysfunctions. Rap talk. That's one of the pieces I wrote. I wrote that called Black Dysfunctions. Just giving off a little bit of game with some of the stuff that, you know, we went through, we seen. You know, it's just things that's so common in the ghetto. But as we look at it, we really understand this is really a dysfunction. As a people, you know what I'm saying? As the people that we are, the shit that we consider cool. That's my first time cussing in this clip. That's slick. Anyway, like I say, it's black dysfunctions. I'm just giving off the game that these same things that we aware about and we watch and see and do without even thinking twice. Just understanding that it's really a dysfunction. Like I say, buy that chain. Push that whip. Ignore your needs and family deeds and treat all women like you a pimp. You know what I'm saying? And at the beginning of the whole poem, I just say, they rewriting history right in our face. What a disgrace. Killed in cold blood, no mistake, and we still can't win the case. You know, that just speaking on all the different brutalities that's going on. You know what I'm saying? They rewrite history right in our face. You know, they just flipping over everything, you know. Even though all these different tactics been going on for years and years, but we've been able to see so much more now, you know, with the technology being available. And, you know, people on the sideline recording and all these different things, which is hindering a lot of the cases, which could be helping. And it might sound crazy, but sometimes probably not helping, you know, because sometimes it might just get so much exposure, people can dissect the whole video a little too much, and they can just think and see things that is there and things that wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? Rather than just hearing and visualizing what happened and taking one person's word from the other person's word like a case usually go. Sometimes they can throw their own little 1-2 on it because they looking at it so they can create whatever they want to create. You know, I mean, it's a heavy subject. It's a lot to dissect, but A lot of this stuff is a gift and a curse with all this technology and the different things that we seeing. Because things they got access to, all that it is what it is. But Black Dysfunction, that's that poem. I got Black Dysfunctions off today. I got Never Be Afraid to Dream off to y'all today. Just kicking it with y'all. Give a little bit of game. Be sure to comment, subscribe to the channel. Share the video to make the channel grow. But I've been on a lot of shit though, man. I've been on my erotic shit, the sexy shit, the silly shit. I got funny poems. I got spoken word talking about, a lot of different subjects. I just go off the brain of how I'm feeling at the time or the moment. And every poem I do, it's not that I complete them all when I first started. Sometimes I might have a emotion or a thought about something. I might start on it, Some poems come across a little faster than others, It's all about a vibe, But that's just a little bit about me. But I really want to get into you, dig into you. I want to influence you. I want to support you. I want you to understand that you can do what you're doing. A lot of people spend their time watching other people work. And I was one of those people also. That's why I can speak on it. Because some people just sit back and watch other people get to work and do what they got to do. And you think to yourself, you got to handle your own business, get to your own business. Work on your goals. Write it down if you got to. Put it on the refrigerator. Look at it. Understand that it's something to wake up and do. Get the going, get the moving, close out, channel out certain things, you know what I'm saying? Quit chasing things that ain't going nowhere, Like I say, all these things I'm talking to y'all, I battle too also. Chase a woman and all that stuff and, spending my leisure time, scrolling, all that, man, all that, online, all that, man, it ain't going nowhere. And they giving y'all so many of these different apps to just keep on throwing y'all self in and just feed. Don't act the fool. Act the fool. Come on over here, okay? We got TikTok. Come on over here and dance. Dance for me, Act silly for me. Don't get me wrong, have some fun. I mean, I like to have fun. I dance. I do all types of, I'm really a silly guy, I'm not, it's not, I ain't stiff, I ain't gonna say nothing stiff over here. It's a couple stiff things over here. But anyway, we ain't gonna talk about all that, but what I'm saying is I ain't no stiffy like that, but I'm gonna say it's just time for everything. Just get to work, man. I don't know. I guess it just come that time of life when you have to just be serious enough to be serious about something. And then when you put in work, and sometimes you might not see no progression in the beginning, but you have to keep going and keep working and understand that goal is yours and it's for you. And to also understand it's a whole world out here and that you're not gonna please everybody. And that's one thing I always felt that way, but the more and more I work and the more I test the surface by throwing a lot of my different emotions and things out there, whether certain stuff stick or not, you really have to just grasp that idea that you can't please everybody, but it's so crazy, that first impression, that can be the person that can be the time you nab somebody in, or that can be the time you turn somebody off. So it's like a tricky game, because everybody's attention span is so short, it's so quick, and you gotta understand how many choices it is. Everybody got so many choices of what they can give their attention to. So it's like so many people fighting for our attention. You ever just pay attention to that? I mean, just go through your daily day and just look around and just look how many people is fighting for your attention that, subconsciously you probably don't even pay attention to it, but you got all these different advertisers. You see commercials every day. You walk down the streets, you see billboards. You see stuff on buses. You see stuff on cars. Like I say, it's billboard and stuff. It's things that you scroll through your phone that all these different apps just be knowing like what you've been searching. You know what I'm saying? Google, all these different things. They really in tune to our patterns. Our words. You know what I'm saying? How many times you've been talking about a certain thing on your phone, then you look up. Next thing you know, you scrolling and something that nature, what you were just talking about, this so-called habit to pop up. It is what it is. I ain't telling you nothing you don't know. I mean, some people probably don't pay attention to it, but you know what's up. It is what it is, but at the end of the day, get on your grind, get on your business, do what you gotta do, tune out that negativity, understand that everything gonna take some time, everything ain't gonna pop off on out. It's a new year, I understand that it's the top of 2022, everybody got this new year, new me things they're gonna do, we understand, but you still gotta get out there and work. It's the beginning of a whole new year. You can refresh yourself. You can put in that grind. You can give yourself that motivation to say, like, okay, I got a new start if you want to. But today is the day. When you wake up, you got another chance. You got another move. You know what I'm saying? Let me see if I can give y'all one more poem before I get out of here. I actually think I did good with this first little random line of my hood motivation poetry readings. I'll give y'all this one here. This one I got too also online. This was called Life is Full of Distractions. And it kind of goes to what I was just talking about. You know what I'm saying? I was just talking to y'all saying that. I was talking to y'all about how, you have to focus on what you focus on. Because life is, I say full of distractions. I'm sorry. I'm tripping. Even though life is full of distractions. But this piece actually is called Life is Full of Contradictions, which is kind of one and the same to a certain extent. Oh, this poem, yeah, I was on some shit when I wrote this. I was kind of just talking about how life is just full of contradictions. That's how I was talking about all the different things. Like I have these different things inside of me. Like I got my fun side. I might have my party side. I might have my positive side, my shit talking side, the erotic stuff or whatever. And that all gonna come out of my poetry. So, it might be people sit back and judge and be like, okay, damn, he just was talking about this. And why he talking about this? It is what it is. And that's why I say life is full of contradictions. Let me read this one. When you look in the mirror, what do you see? An accomplished soul or one in a bubble running from reality? Who do you think for? Why is this life we choose? What makes you believe everything they say gonna happen? Matter of fact, who gave you them views? Life ain't fair. Some kids born rich with privilege. Me, I'm born in the ghetto poor and was forced to be religious. But keep the faith. Just don't be a free thinker. Surround every corner with churches and liquor stores so I could become a smart, delusional drinker. I hate your opinions, but I'm still gonna listen. Getting the short end of the stick, having to sacrifice my whole life is how I came up with this decision. I don't need you, but I submit to power. God, take my soul, and when I die, hold my flesh. Life is full of contradictions. Life is full of contradictions. That's that piece. Rap talk. Yeah, and when I write that one, I was just on some shit just talking about how life is full of contradictions. Like you might be on this level and be thinking this way, but your opinions can change. That's what people gotta understand. Everything don't stay the same. Cause I'm on this tip today, that don't mean I might jump on this tomorrow, We can't judge everybody for just off off one thing that they own. That's why I say in the end of the poem, I just say, like in the middle of it, I'm basically talking about how they push certain agendas with the whole church and everything. They tell you, keep the faith. They tell you don't be a free thinker, all that. They want to limit you in and just, they want to hold your own opinion. But at the end of the poem, I'm still saying I believe. So that's why I'm just breaking it down. So at the end, I'm really telling you, life is still full of contradictions. That's why I say life ain't fair. Some kids born rich with privilege. Me, I'm born in the ghetto poor and was forced to be religious. They tell you keep the faith. Just don't be a free thinker. Surround every corner with churches and liquor stores so I could become a smart, delusional drinker. Now, how many people like that you see around there? How many people with knowledge inside the ghetto, you just see them there? You know what I'm saying? These people at the stores and all that, they have so much knowledge. The ghetto is just full of this. Like every corner, like I'm from Detroit. Like I don't know where you from, but I'm from Detroit. And it's like every corner is whether it's open or not, abandoned or whatever, you can just look at the signs. This is what Detroit is. I'll break it down to you. You ain't from Detroit, I'm about to tell you what it is. It's a church. It's a liquor store. It's going to be some type of car collision shop. There's going to be some type of beauty product shop or beauty salon. Every other corner. Watch it. Ride to Detroit and just look at every corner. That's what you're going to see. Whether it's open or not. That's what it is. But doing that verse right there, that's why I say surround every corner with churches and liquor stores so I could become a smart, delusional drinker. So it's like, which one you choosing when you walk up the street? Is you gonna go in that church or you gonna go in that store? I mean, it is what it is. You make your own decision. Do what you do. Ain't nobody perfect. I understand that. But that was this poem right here. This is called Life is Full of Contradiction. And I definitely appreciate y'all for tuning in and rocking out with you, man. Like I said, it's just a test run right here. I'm just trying out the live. Just giving y'all some of these hood motivational poetry readings. I got so much poetry I'm going to hit y'all off with. And I'm just going to work it out. Like I said, at the end of the day, do what you got to do. Work on your goals. Stay focused. Be consistent at what you do. Keep putting in work. You're going to get some results. And always remember that success is subjective. You ain't gotta be on. Success is what you think it is. If you got a goal to just be a person that can just maybe just have your bills paid off your talent, that could be your goal. You successful. If you can wake up doing what you love, you successful. That's success. Success is in the mind. And understand that, So I gave y'all 3 poems today. I gave y'all first I gave y'all Never Be Afraid to Dream, which is right here on the parallel. I guess it's probably showing backwards because, I don't know, it might be showing right. I got this camera going. I know the way I see it is backwards. But if you could read that Never Be Afraid to Dream, I got these in multiple colors. I'm going to post a link in the description so y'all can get that and check that out. I got cups, I got masks, I got all types of different features. I got the intelligence is sexy, all that. I got the merchandise. But I gave y'all Never Be Afraid to Dream. What else? What are the other poem I gave you? Then I gave you the Life is Full of Contradiction. And I forgot the second one I gave y'all. Yeah, it is what it is. I thank y'all for tuning in to this segment right here. We're gonna run this off to at a solid 30 minutes. So we got about 30 more seconds. 30 seconds. That could be a commercial. That could be a freestyle. That could be something real. I could just tell you how I feel. What's the deal? You tuned into the Rap Talk channel, giving you game that you can handle. It's ample game over here. I hope you hear and listen clear. I'm out of here. And catch me next time on a freestyle tip. When I talk some real spit, I didn't even want to curse. This is freestyle off the top, but don't rehearse. And I'm out. And I thank you for the ride. Don't forget, like, comment, and subscribe. Rap Talk.